Well, on the ice right now is her teammate from Russia, 17 years old, and the world bronze medalist from Moscow. Here is Irina Slutskaya. And she skates to a piece of music called Phantom on Ice by Roberto Danova.
She doesn't open with her most difficult jump. It's a triple sow cow here. Double loop. Double loop is a much more difficult combination because you really have to control the landing. Every skater has their own strategy on how they put together a program technically. Some like to get right to the hard stuff. Others like to get the feel for the ice. Now she gets into the hard stuff. Triple Lutz. And short of rotation, came down a quarter turn short of rotation. Very difficult to save that. Look at this layback spin. How far her head is back, the arch. Triple loop, big triple loop. I think she was done rotating before she wanted to be. Couldn't control the landing.
Interesting, Scotty, two of the three women who stood on the podium here are competing in this event. The absent one is Chen Lu. Irina Slutskaya is a year older than Michelle Kwan, but in the last year, Michelle Kwan has had that dramatic makeover and looks much more mature than does Slutskaya.
It's amazing. It's just experience. I think Michelle Kwan has had a lot more opportunity to skate in front of hundreds of more audiences than Irina Slutskaya. And she's still pretty new to the international scene. Michelle is pretty experienced, kind of people savvy. You know, she understands everything, and she's had a lot more opportunity. That's the biggest difference.
She's also got a pretty savvy coach in Frank Carroll.
Absolutely. A lot of success there. Triple flip. Way off her timing. That whole upper body, lower body relationship was way off. I had the opportunity to skate on this ice after the short programs took place, and I got to tell you, this is the most beautiful sheet of ice anywhere. Any mistakes on this is pilot error. Good speed into this triple. Flip. It's meant to be a triple toe loop. You know the flip's harder. An experienced competitor won't change their program. If they make a mistake, they know it's a mistake, and they won't go back and try to fix it because it just leaves more opportunity for error. And these are things that she'll learn with time. Triple toe, a big one. Nice double axel. She seems to be losing a little speed. Choreography isn't flowing like it did at the beginning of the program. A little tired. I love this layback. Right up into a Bielman spin. Into a back Bielman spin. I think she's the only skater in the world that does it both forwards and backwards.
All in all, though, a really rough go for the world's bronze medalist, Irina Slutskaya. Much more pleasant experience her last trip to Edmonton.
Very difficult combination to open. It's a triple sow, which is the easiest of all the triple jumps. Now we're going to freeze it on the landing. You're going to see something. This is a combination. Now look, she has to control this edge right here because this foot is not going to reach back and pick into a double toe loop. She has to control that edge into double loop, and you can see how much force there is to control that double loop. Very difficult. Of all the combinations, if you have to do a double loop on the landing, extremely difficult. Triple Lutz right here. She's a quarter turn, right, boom, right there. You can see she didn't have all the rotation she needed, and that skate does not like to go sideways. And from there on, she just made a lot of mistakes. Hand down on the triple loop, missing the triple flip, and add a triple flip. And then she did a beautiful triple toe loop, but again, at the end of the program, you can't recover from mistakes midway or at the beginning.
Marks for
as she waited for the mark, she was receiving some encouraging words from her teammates. Technical merit.
5-5.
5-5, 5-3, 5-4. These are great marks for the mistakes that she made.
5-5.
And these marks, 5-6, 5-5. These are very, very generous marks.
Still to come, Tonya Kwiatkowski and Michelle Kwan. But right now, Tracy